Good morning everyone, my name is Yamal Zahwa and you are watching Some Education. Today we are going to learn about our chapter 2, Pinocchio's part 2. So let's start it. So our chapter 2 is Pinocchio, and in our part 1 we have already learned about 2 pages. So now let's start from here. While Pinocchio slept, the fox and the cat, who were not really lame and blind at all, worked out a plan to rob him of his money. So, you see in the part 1, you have learned about the fox and the cat. They were lame and blind, but they were not really lame and blind. While Pinocchio slept, they were acting for to rob his money. So they worked out their plan. What was their plan? See, they got up and dressed in a black. Why? Because to look like a highwayman. See, highwayman. Okay. And hid in the forest while Pinocchio got up and go to his way back to home. So what happened? The fox and the cat were waiting for him to hung him in a tree and take his money. But Pinocchio held his 5 gold pieces in his mouth with between them tightly clenched teeth. Then what happened? Pinocchio's guardian fairy. We know that there were a guardian, like our guardian is our parents. So that like Pinocchio have one guardian fairy. How the guardian fairy looks? He looks like a beautiful maiden he has blue hairs. Okay. He sent his dog. He sent his dog to chase the cat and the fox away and to bring Pinocchio to her castle. What is a castle? Castle is like a home. Okay. Then see what happened. Then she asked Pinocchio how he had got into such a muddle or trouble. How he had got into such a trouble. So he was ashamed. Ashamed means, the word ashamed means he was telling the truth, but he always tell a lie. So he told a lie. Then his nose grew longer. He was horrified, and then he changed his mind to tell always the truth. Then he told the truth, and then his nose came out into his normal size, and he promised to tell always the truth. So he promised and came to started for the home. Then what happened? See, this time he met some mischievous boy. So the mischievous boy told him to a wonderful place where they can enjoy themselves. They can enjoy themselves as much as they wanted. Then and it was the land of holidays, games, toys and cakes, and also candies. Then what happened? See, what they did not tell Pinocchio was that boys got into a trouble. They were made into donkeys. So the boys did not told to Pinocchio there was a trouble. So when they go to that place, the boys also know. Then the boys go to the place and changed into donkeys. Also Pinocchio. So what happened? As he was a donkey, he was sold to a circus. He was thought like the marionette owner. There was a owner. He always thought him to jump, dance, okay, with a whom. You can see they in a circus. You see one circle is there, and any creature will jump through it or dance through it. So it was thought to do to Pinocchio. Then he cannot perform well, so he was what? Lame. And since lame donkey, we know that lame donkey cannot do anything, so he was thrown to the sea to drown. And as if the magic means in with magic, he was changed back into a puppet, and suddenly he was swallowed. He was swallowed by a huge whale. It was very darkness inside the whale. So Pinocchio was frightened by this darkness. Then what happened? He looked around. Okay, he looked around and he thought that a light is coming through him. So he could hardly believe that it is a what? Flickering candle. Sure, it is a flickering candle in a green bottle. He could hardly believe that it is Geppetto. So he ran towards the what? He ran towards the, you know that the Pinocchio ran towards the old man and asking for forgiveness. Here in the another side, Geppetto was very worried. So he was very worried about his Pinocchio. Then he set a small boat. Okay, he set a small boat and he went to the sea. The boat was turned in a storm. So the boat and the Geppetto was swallowed with the whale in one gulp. Then what happened? Pinocchio and Geppetto. Pinocchio led to Geppetto. They were on the throat of the whale. So the whale keep out from his mouth. So they swam to the land, and after swimming to the land, they started to their home. They met the fox and the cat, who were now really lame and blind. Okay, but Pinocchio do not go near them because he have learned now a lesson. Then what happened? Pinocchio and Geppetto reach at home. Okay, Pinocchio and Geppetto reached at home. Then Pinocchio cared for Geppetto because Geppetto was now not healthy. Okay. Then what happened? See. He cooked for him. He worked for him. He earned money also. And he also studied. So Geppetto become healthy once again. So one night Pinocchio dreamt that the good fairy, or we can tell his guardian fairy, he and the cricket. Okay, he and the cricket. They came in his dream and they told that the boys who care their parents, who behave themselves and tell truth, who learn and become wise, will always get along the world. Means the boys who care their parents, who tell always the truth, who behave themselves like a good boy, they learn and be wiser, they always be along with the world and be happy. So at last they improved of Pinocchio. Then what happened? Then the dream ended. Pinocchio opened his eyes. Suddenly he saw that he was no longer a wooden puppet. He was a real boy, like all other boys. And his old puppet body was laying on the chair motionlessly. And he ran to Geppetto, who had got his strength back. Means Geppetto, we know that Geppetto had get his strength back. So he come to Geppetto and was once again carving the wood. So Pinocchio went to school like other boys, okay, helped Geppetto in many ways. He lived together. Pinocchio and Geppetto were happy and connect for the rest of their lives. So here the moral is that we have to always, we have to always study and be wiser, care our parents and etc. So now let's quiet our class. In our next video we will learn about our question answer. Thank you.